Hi, I'm Doug, your tech support representative here at Atlantic British. In this video we want to touch base on a maintenance kit that we have available through our Maintenance and Repair Academy for the 03 to 05 full-size Range Rover, also referred to as L322. Now this kit will set you up so that you can do a fluid changeover in both front and rear differential and in the transfer case. Now you'll see here I have a sheet that's accessible, downloadable, and printable off of our website. And we're looking at our differential and transfer case service kit number DTCM200A. And what's included is our transfer case kit, which you'll see numbered here, and our differential service kit, you'll see numbered here. And what it'll do is give you the proper fluids to be able to change over the fluid in both front and rear diff and in the transfer case with the proper fluid, new drain plugs, new fill plugs, and new gaskets. This is something that's recommended, should be done really every 60,000 miles. Just like any petroleum-based fluid, they do break down over a period of time. You will get condensation buildup in the differentials in the transfer case, and you definitely don't want water in either one of those. So it is an important service. It should be done on a regular basis. So this is the kit we have available for you, and in a minute we're going to raise this vehicle up. We're going to show you basically the locations of your drain and fill plugs so that you can do your service efficiently. Alright, so we're going to start with the front differential. We got our L322 up in the air, and then the front diff on these, the front differential is actually attached to the side of the oil pan. And you're going to see a large drain plug right here at the very bottom of the diff. To access it, you will probably need to remove this splash pan, which is nothing more than just four bolts. You'll need a 16 millimeter socket and ratchet, or if you're fortunate enough, impact gun, but these will run right out. Once you get this out of the way, you're able to get a short extension on there. Now, these plugs use a large Allen head, which in this case is either you can use a 16 millimeter or I'm sorry, a 9/16 or 14 millimeter will fit those. This is a socket that I got off my local tool man. You can probably get one through any one of the automotive repair centers or one that carry a good line of tools. This one has a removable end so that you can replace it with other sizes, which comes in very handy. But this is the tool that you're going to need to remove those plugs. The fill plug has the same thing. It's a 14 millimeter hex, and that sits way up here, which you can access through the side over the frame with a short extension and a ratchet. And you're just going to top that off right with the level of the bottom of the plug. Make sure when you go to reinstall your bottom plug before you fill it is to wipe it off. You're going to have some buildup on there. You want to take a clean rag, wipe that area off. With the kit, you're going to get new plugs anyway, which is a good idea. Wipe the threads off inside. Make sure that in some cases the dirt can jam up on the threads. You think it's tight and it's not. You end up with a leak. So make sure your threads and whatnot are good and clean before you put it back together. So now we're going to move down to the transfer case. Alright, and like the front diff, the differential is pretty accessible. You have your drain plug here. This is also going to have a sealing washer in the back, which you're going to get with the kit. And up here is your refill. Now in the case of the transfer case, you want to check what the specifications are as far as how much fluid to put in. Don't necessarily use the bottom of the hole as your fill point. You're going to fill this up with a specified amount and specified amount only. Reinstall your plug. Same thing you're going to get. New plugs, wipe the threads out, make sure they're good and clean, make sure the surfaces where the seals run against is they're good and clean. You're doing this as a maintenance item, you really don't need to create any more leaks. So, we're going to work our way back to the rear differential. Alright, so now we're here at the rear diff, and again, pretty accessible. Your drain plug right here, and that's going to be the same as the front differential where you can use a 9/16 or a 14 millimeter hex Allen wrench drive. Plug is in here. Again, clean your threads off. You need to take the plug out. You're going to get a new plug with the kit, so you don't have to worry about wiping this one off. And then to refill is your fill plug right here. Again, easily accessible from the back. Wipe the threads off. Make sure the threads are clean before you put your plug back in. Fill to the specified amount, not necessarily using the bottom of the hole as your level point. Always fill with the specified amount. And that's pretty much it. And it's a relatively easy job. Do it out in the driveway. Just make sure you have pans big enough. You're going to catch all the fluid. You don't need to make a mess. But it does wonders for the longevity of any of these components, because you will get condensation buildup in there. You will get some moisture, you will get some wear, you will get some fluid breakdown. The petroleum-based fluid, it will break down over a period of time. So, nice little weekend project or Saturday afternoon. It won't take you all that long to do. Drain and refill works very good. If you're not really sure how to refill these and trying to find an easy way, I use a suction gun. Suction gun, you can draw the fluid out of the bottle, insert into the hole, and fill. And that's pretty much it. So when you're ready to change over the fluids on your differential and transfer case in your L322, now this is 03 to 05 with the BMW engine and driveline, you can call any of our knowledgeable salesmen at 1-800-533-2210. And thanks for watching.